What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning into this video. Firstly, before I get into this next video, let's change the scenery. All right, much better. So back to what we were saying. I'm pretty sure your friends and families probably asked you, how do you get into technology? Like, how is Facebook made and who made it and who's Mark Zuckerberg? The easiest way is pretty simple. Hopefully this video helped understand. Technology is fun, it's really exciting to get into, but you need to have a passion and a drive. If you're just, dull, I'm gonna get this stuff done, you're not gonna get too far. You're gonna be very stagnant. The worst thing that could happen for you is you just plateau. It sucks, especially as a programmer. If you're a programmer and you're stuck in a day-to-day job, you're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate it. You're not gonna like the technology. You're not going to be excited to learn new things. You're not going to want to know new things or meet other people. You're just gonna be work, family, sleep. What brings you to technology? Why do you want to know about it? Better where you are when answering this question helps better off how you direct your next step. As technologists in the field, programmers, engineers, architects, we know our job duties, what our goals and aspirations are. We know what we want to achieve in life. So when you first start off, you want to have goals. So step number one to get into technology, have a goal. Have something that you work towards, have idea of what a situation looks for you from day to day, right? Your day to day would be working out requirements, fixing up a website. It could be as simple as CSS changes and HTML changes, or it could be simple as creating new objects or checking for null values and different things like that. In other avenues of technology, you have marketers, you have people who are not so implementative, meaning they don't work on code, they work around code. So you have people who work within DevOps industries. You have people who work as computer admins. You have people who service the computers themselves. You have people who design chipsets that make our jobs work. When it comes to making that goal, set aside what you would like to achieve 1 year, 2 year, 1 month, 5 month, 10 month, and be honest with yourself. Be realistic with your goals. Don't try to rush things. Take it as slow as possible, but ingest as much knowledge as you can. We're kind of like babies in this instance. You need to ingest as much as you can and retain it. So also repetitiveness trainings, getting a hold of different practices and other professionals that are working with you. That'll make your job a lot easier when it comes to looking for the next step, or even looking for ideas looking for solutions for a problem that you're having. Another step to get into technology is to find other individuals that are in it right now. So look for mentors, look for influencers, look for coworkers, look for friends that are in it. You probably have friends that are in technology. They may not work on code, but at least they know the basics of things. So that could help you when it comes to mapping out your path. I don't know how many times I've switched my major, I switched my focus in technology. At first I thought I wanted to be an engineer, and at first I thought I wanted to be electrical, so more on the hardware side. And then I thought at first, okay, I'll start doing the websites and I'll start working on there, but then I came full stack, then I became an architect, and then climb up ladders. 9 times out of 10, your goals will change with the industry it is, right? Because technology is always changing. Old things are getting replaced with new things. With that, we need to keep changing. We need to keep improving our skill sets. So when it comes to mapping out a plan for something that goes with the flow of tech. So something that won't necessarily become extinct in the next 5 years. And the reason why I say that is because that helps you plan out a more profitable journey. Now, on the flip side of that, you could learn a very focused technology meaning only a few thousand people know it, such as like COBOL, older technologies. You could potentially learn that and land some really good jobs, some in 100Ks, 200Ks, and be really pretty profitable. But as a general statement, learn as much of the new as well as much as the old, and be good at it. Be the best in the room at it. Another way to get into technology is to go where the technology is. So school has it all. School is a great place to understand and learn technology. There are online resources for you to understand and learn technology. You have Coursera, you have Google Classroom, you got Google. You can pick up understanding of any school or topic in the world from it. Just understand what you're looking for, have an idea of what it is and the technologies used, or ask a question to it, like how do I get into Python, or how do I get into social media management? You'll find tons of resources and results to help you out. And also college is also a good resource because you also meet other people that are in the industry or that will be in the industry once they finish with their curriculum. It's a good resource no matter the stigma of student loans and debt. When I went to college, I did learn a lot of things, but I also kept in contact with a bunch of individuals who I still talk to today that helped me throughout my career. So one of the big things is, college, but also utilize your network as well in college. So let's talk about that. When you utilize your network, you have resources that can help you, who can assist you in different ways. You can understand different topics. You can reach out to people if you're stuck on some things. It's really cool because you have multiple hands and you don't have to know everything about everything. You can essentially know one thing as best as possible, but have a friend that knows another thing, and you guys work together. And then with that, you may need some other help and you find someone else. So it becomes essentially a big tree where you keep compounding and compounding on your knowledge. And also you help challenge yourself because the go-to person when it comes to these type of avenues. But the fact is, no one can know every single thing. When it comes to learning and utilizing your network, find people that are within tech, that are passionate about it, that know a lot about it, and that are willing to collaborate. So collaboration is also another big thing. So find networkers and collaborators that will help and benefit your network entry. Big tip, hard work, dedication. Hard work and dedication is key. I mean key. DJ Khaled. You need to be dedicated in what you do, because when it comes to working within tech, things change. It's going to get hard. It's going to get frustrating. Things aren't as going to be as easy as the next or the last day. When you get into it, you may come in frustrated. You may have something on your mind. Your girl may have broke up with you. Your dog may have ran away. Some things happen, and it's so easy. Outside influences make you just want to just quit. And you have to push through that. There's going to be things that deviate us away from our goal. It's a hard path, but it pays off in the end. You're rewarded well, you're sought after. Jobs will pay you and relocate you to wherever you want to go to do the task for them. So guys, thank you for listening to me ramble. What helps you find your breakthrough into technology is what you want to do. Do you want to design the work? Do you want to build the work? Do you want to think of the work? Do you want to hand the work off to someone else? Do you want to talk about the work? Figuring out where you see yourself helps your plan. And also I wanted to say compensation is a big thing in our world, but when it comes to technology, 9 times out of 10, you will probably get paid well, but don't focus your decision on pay, because you may get paid very well, but you work 50, 60 plus hours and you hate it each and every minute. So when you look for something, look for a genuine passion. Look for something that you can do for the next 5, 10 years, no sweat. Another way to get into it is find resources. Find resources that help you become better technologists. So help you learn about what you want to learn within tech. So if you want to learn more about Python, you look up Python on the internet and you'll find a billion things. A billion things. So I also wanted to talk about programming a little bit more. So be on the lookout for another video that I'll link in the description whenever it gets made. So be on the lookout for that. So guys, thank you for listening to me ramble. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Connect with me on Twitter and social media, because I'm listing some of the things on here. I also list different jobs and people who are hiring, and give industry insights on upcoming events and news. So feel free to connect with me on there. But most and foremost, thank you guys for checking me out, and I will see you guys soon.